What's up, people? Welcome to the Project 1046 Pro Tips video. I think it's number 5. Now, normally I like to start this with like a picturesque walk in the woods, like this. But today we have to do something different. I went to my office, studio, workspace this morning, and this is what I found. Oh, bloody hell. Go for tidy up. Now, this is somewhat of a self-inflicted wound. My cooker element blew up on like Thursday or something, and I had to get a thick part shipped in and then had to come and fit it, but I couldn't find my tools anywhere, so I ended up ransacking the whole studio trying to sort it out, and thought I'll sort it out later. It was raining. I was pretty pissed off at having to fix it, to be honest with you. So we can't start with a picturesque walk through the woods and a little monologue. We gotta tidy up. But actually, you know, I'd like to talk to you about that. Finally. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about organising and tidying up. I never thought I'd do this sort of video, and anyone who knows me would probably think I'd never talk about it. But before we do that, please make sure that if you're watching this on YouTube, that you take a moment to like and subscribe and press the little bell icon thing and select all. That way you'll get all the videos. If you want to know more about the podcast, please jump onto the website, which is theflatearthpodcast.com. There you'll find back episodes, blogs, other information, and a link to our Spotify feed. There is always audio podcast every Thursday on the Spotify feed, and whenever we do a video one, we put them on our website and on YouTube as well. As ever, in a Project 1046 video, you are welcome to play along with the rest of the viewers in a game of Where's Wallace, and put in the comments of the video when you see Greg Wallace's little face appear somewhere in here magically, put in the timestamp, and like I say, if people begin to get it right and get spot on, I'll begin to give prizes. But at the moment no one is playing. It's very upsetting to me, so jump on and do that if you can. Yeah, so the studio was just like a shipwreck this morning, just a catastrophe. Like I'd left the windows open and the doors open during one of those storms lately, and it needed organising. And it got me thinking as I was doing it, you know, I really want to come out here and just be organised and just have it all clean and be able to chuck the camera on and the audio on and just go, but just not like it, and I had to tidy up. And I'm someone, you know, actually let me start by saying, actually, it is important to, before I get lecturing on this, I hate admin. I hate, there are certain menial tasks in my life I'll be happy if I never ever have to do them again. Insurances, mortgages, tax returns, anything involving numbers, anything administration based, I don't enjoy. But one of the things I've been thinking about that has maybe begun to change in me is a different way of looking at that whole thing of organisation. Now, I am not an admin person. I'm not a paperwork person. I could never really work in an office. When I did, it was a catastrophe. I'm not someone for keeping very organised notes. The desktop on my Mac is just it's a terrible place to be. Every now and then I create a little folder which says sort this out, and I throw all the junk into that, and over time I go back and I just find more and more folders that say sort this out, sort this out, sort this out. I'm that guy. I'm not the most organized of people, but actually I do love order, which is weird. So I'm not organized, but I do love order. So why am I talking about this on a Project 1046 video, on a weight loss fitness project? Well, I think for me, I've realized as I've had to watch what I eat and plan when I can exercise and include more movement in my life, that has involved some level of planning and foresight. As I've begun to do podcasts and try and get guests in, I realize I've got to make sure I have guests in at the right time, at the right frequency, so that works. Otherwise I'll get behind and it'll just be me always talking, and that's not always the good thing, as awesome as I am. This will be week 7. The weigh-ins this Friday will be week 7. So 7 weeks of this. I've really enjoyed the planning side of it. Getting up each day and going, okay, what's breakfast? What's lunch? What's dinner? Where can I fit my minimum 10,000 steps in? Where can I fit a 2.5k run in? One of the archetypes in the Christian faith, they talk about Adam and Eve in the garden, right? And what that really is a situation in their story where God tells Adam and Eve to look after the garden, but it's not as simple as that. The word is kind of dominion, but dominion is an old Bible-y word just for control, really, to exert their power and control, to organize, to bring order. So I think there is something in humans where we do want to bring a level of order, but at certain times we get into disorder. And for me, the weight I was, the amount I was moving before I started this process, I was in a state of disorder. And I've begun to bring order, first to my eating habits, trying to my sleeping habits, that's harder, but and exercising, my movement habits. And as you begin to exert power and order in one part of your life, one area, you begin to find that actually you can find it in other areas. There's a great book for this. 1 minute. Here we go. Great book. If you've not read this book, if you've not seen this book, check it out. It's called Discipline Equals Freedom. It's a field manual by Jocko Willink. Well, I never know how to say it. Willink. Great guy, ex-military guy. I don't know if he's a great guy. I've never met him. He seems to talk some sense. He's kind of a guy. I don't know. Check him out. Anyway, well worth a read. Exerting some form of discipline, some form of order in your life is always going to be a good thing. So my pro tip this week isn't just to do with the Project 1046, but it's actually, if there's some area of your life slightly out of control, teetering on the edge maybe, or maybe there's just some just out and out bloody chaos in some area of your life, start today in some small way to order it. Bless you guys. Thank you. Just quick one, just in and out. You know what I mean? I will see you on Thursday for the podcast on Spotify and YouTube this week. And I'll see you on Friday for weigh-in number 7. Weigh-in number 7. Mad times. We're on it. This week we are really, really going for it. We're not pleased. Last week we had a 0.4 weight loss. Yeah, that sucks. Feel like a loser. This week we're going to be a real loser. We're aiming for minimum 2 pounds. We're going to get there. Bless you. Later.